stay tuned. We're trying to get something lined up, and we're gonna handle business in there for sure. Be ready. They'll get drunk and it just turns into like one of them things where like you don't really want to sit by us because I have a friend doing a shoey or. I mean, yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
I used to love it when
All right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with the one, the only Mr. The Black Clover. How we doing, my man?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah, man, no worries at all. And Marquez, talk us a bit more about what's maybe next for you in the future here.
Hey man, we still we have a lot of goals to accomplish still. I'm definitely getting back in the cage. I want to try to get one more in by the end of this year. The goal is the same, sign with a big promotion. So we're still working towards that goal, and we will achieve it for
That's
sure.
right, man. That's definitely important. And I heard you mention in another interview you were looking to try to get a fight around like October, November, December. I mean, we're obviously floating around those months. I mean, have you heard anything on maybe when you could maybe be back in the cage?
Of course not, man. These guys ain't trying to fight, bro. Come on. It's at this point they have to sign a contract, So realistically, I don't want to say too much, but I think we might have something in December. I was trying to get in October for a promotion that didn't fall through. There was a promotion in Carolina that I was trying to get on as well that didn't fall through. So we'll see what happens in December. I do think that I can give you this. I might be fighting in Miami. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
There you
It's a
go.
high
Okay.
possibility. So,
There you
yeah.
go. That'd definitely be cool, man, to have you in Miami. I definitely like that, man. And when it comes to your last bout, I mean, what was your mindset kind of like after that last performance?
Man, honestly, it was high, man. It was like, damn, dude, like I know what I uh I know that I got away from the game plan, but also at the same time, it was the experience that I needed uh to fight someone, as like Rob. I was excited, but also I got away from the game plan that we had. So the mindset now is get in there, respect my fighters, but in a cage, like it's time to fight, like that's it.
Yeah, yeah, no, it definitely is, man. And when it comes to your last bout, I mean, how quickly did you watch that fight back, if you even did?
I watched it as soon as they put it on UFC Fight Pass. As soon as I was able to watch it, because sometimes we forget while we're in there, like some of the things that we did or didn't do. So a lot of the times when I rewatch the fights, I like to take away what I got away from or what I didn't accomplish, and then I'll rewatch it. So I probably watched that fight like 7 or 8 times, just to continue studying and taking away the good and the bad as well.
Right, right, fair enough. And when it comes to that last fight, I mean, what are maybe some adjustments you think you maybe plan to do for your next fight?
Man, it's not giving someone so much respect.
Okay.
Like there was like my coaches know, we talked about it, but uh there was plenty of opportunities for wrestling that I got away from. There was plenty of opportunities from elbows that I got away from. I turned it into a sparring match, like let's see who can take the most bombs, and that's what I got away from the game plan. And I keep telling everyone, the next opponent, I don't feel bad for them, but it's gonna be pretty epic.
Yeah, no, it definitely is, man, 100%. And when it comes to that fight as well, too, I mean, Dana White has mentioned in the past a couple of times that he doesn't like 30-year-old like contenders and stuff. Does that ever get in your head at all when you're training? I mean, what do you kind of think about those
Never,
comments? Never. Good.
never, nah,
Good.
nah, man. I just come in there and I do my training. I stay disciplined, and I also feel that honestly, like the 30s is the new 20s when it comes to MMA. We're a lot more disciplined, Not to say the younger guys aren't working, but I am not coming in here losing to no 20-year-old man. I can't do it. I know the work that I'm putting in.
Right. No, I definitely hear you, man. I definitely agree with you there too. Because I mean, there's a lot of like 30-year-old champions nowadays, and like, I mean, look at like Alex Pereira. He's like the face of the UFC.
Oh yeah.
Years old. So I mean, yeah, I definitely agree with you when it comes to that kind of stuff. And another thing as well too. I mean, after that fight, I mean, what was recovery kind of like? How long did it time to take you to kind of get back in the gym and everything?
So the recovery was actually a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. Um, so I took 2 weeks off, and I wanted to get back in, but my body wasn't functioning the right way. I still had like my hands was a little messed up, my leg was still sore. But I did everything that I needed to do. But to get fully back in there, it took about I tell you like 6 weeks maybe to like fully be able to get my movement back and throw the way I want to throw, get my speed back and everything. So
Right. Yeah, no, fair enough. That definitely makes sense. And going back to the UFC, I mean, UFC is having an event in Tampa. Do you plan to maybe be there as maybe like an attendant or something like that?
oh yeah, I plan on being there. Yeah, I plan on being there. It's in Tampa. We gotta we gotta show up.
Very nice. Have you ever been to any UFC events in the past?
I've been to a few. Yeah, I've been to. I want to say I've been to three.
Very nice. What do you think of the events, kind of watching them live?
Oh man, it's fun because I go with some of my friends, so they'll get drunk and it just turns into like one of them things where like you don't really want to sit by us because I have a friend doing a shoey or it's just a good time, man. We make it fun.
Yeah, no, that's definitely awesome, man. And when it comes to your fights, I mean, who comes out there and watches your fights when you go out and compete?
Man, I just have so much support, man. I can't like if I had to start naming people, like this interview is gonna go on for like 4 days. But I have so much support, man, from Tampa to Orlando. I have someone fly out from New York, Jersey, or whatever, man. It's I still have a lot of even after that fight, I ended up actually getting another sponsor after that fight. So it's still I was expecting my stock to go down, but I don't think it went down. I think that it went up. People saw that I was winning the fight, and I just got caught, which it happened. So the excitement is there, man. The support is still there. So even the next fight, I'm sure that I have a lot of support.
Right. And yeah, like you kind of mentioned too with your stock, your stock didn't really drop too much. And with your stock not really dropping too much and having such a good fight, I mean, do you think maybe a win or maybe just one win is going to maybe get you that call to the UFC or maybe a bigger promotion?
So if I'm being honest, I think that and this is me being honest. I think that I have to dominate the next two individuals that I fight. So one being by the end of this year, and then early next year, and I think I get that call. Whether it's UFC, PFL, whatever. Like I'm going to be ready. So uh, my current head coach right now, like he's already, he's getting me ready as well. I made a few transitions, so I'm officially like at champions, like 100%. Like that's where I train at now. So we have a plan, and I'm 1,000% sure it's gonna. It just,
Nice.
man, it comes down to people, not picking their fights. It comes down to people wanting to fight and signing contracts at this point.
Right. No, I definitely hear you when it comes to that stuff. And when it comes to your gym, you mentioned training at Champions full time. I mean, how's the switch kind of been to kind of be there full time now?
Man, it's been amazing. It's been amazing because not like I have a key there. I have a key to go to this gym, so I can be there 2 a.m. in the morning, 1 a.m. in the morning. I have you know, I have a few guys that's part of the team that hey, we're up at 4:20 in the morning, meeting someone to do our runs, and then we meet at the gym for training. So like everyone's pushing each other at this point, and it's just been the work that we're putting in now is just different.
Yeah, no, that's definitely incredible, man. And when it comes to your training schedule, I mean, talk us a little bit more about kind of like your daily lifestyle when it comes to like your training regimen.
Oh man, so now like as I drive trucks, so my schedule changed for work. So I had to make a little adjustment. So I'm training anytime I'm not over the road. So I'm training Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But Mondays I leave to go over the road to Texas. I come back Thursday morning. Thursday morning I train, and then I leave to go to Panhandle around 12:30, and then I get back sometime Friday. Then I gotta train Friday morning and Friday night. So yeah, man, I'm still in there, man. It's just like I said, when I get to that point where I'm just focused on fighting, just like that's it, then I'm gonna be even more dangerous.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you. That's definitely an insane schedule, man. And when it comes to your schedule, man, I mean, how do you kind of balance everything when it comes to just having a daily life and MMA and everything?
Man, it's when you're doing something you love, you just find a way. I've never made excuses for working and training. I just make the adjustments. I know that I'm not the only fighter that does it. I got great friends in the fight game doing the same thing. You know, they might be doing a different job, of course, but they make a way to still go train and work at the same time. So we all just have to make something happen. That's it.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. And when it comes to those training partners that make the training a lot of fun, I mean, who's maybe some of those training partners that make the gym fun?
My boy Michael, my boy Reggie. I still have, I'm still have really good partners in different areas as well. So like I train with Kwame, he's from Gracie Brandon. I train with, guys from Cole, my boy Nick, West Chase, Vic. I still train with, I still go to Gracie South, Iron Will, a few of those guys. Uh, I mean, it's dude, I still get a lot of people to help me to get that extra push. Like even if I'm feeling like, man, I'm tired, or I just got done driving. Okay, we can still run, just we just do it at a slower pace. So it's still the work is still there.
Right, right. Now, when it comes to your truck driving job, man, I mean, what's maybe some of the furthest places you've maybe had to drive for or drive to?
The furthest would be Austin,
Okay.
in Texas. Yeah, I would say that would be the furthest.
Now, how long was that? Like, how long of a drive, I guess?
So it takes us. So I have a partner. So it takes us. So we'll leave Monday night and we'll get there Tuesday around 1:30 p.m.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
How long you been doing truck driving for?
I've been driving since 2016. I've
Wow.
been with this company for 4 years though.
Wow. Okay, that's incredible. That's definitely some good stuff. Do you enjoy doing that as well too?
I mean, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I used to love it when I just say I used to love it. Some things has changed, so I
Okay.
do I do still deal with it. But when I get my schedule back, then I can say I love it. But right now, it's all
Okay.
right.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. And in another interview, you mentioned some of your like the hardest things you had to do in training is like some body conditioning drills. So when it comes to these body conditioning drills, I mean, walk me through like some of the things you had to do in the gym that maybe kind of sucked.
So some of the stuff that used to suck is like getting kicked in the stomach, getting
Oh yeah.
kicked in the leg. My crew Rudy, he's since the lesson from CFFC, he's increased the body conditioning. Even though I don't think that was a problem in the fight, but now we're doing something like that every day. He does it without shin guards. But you never know what you're gonna get. So one day he might do it with shin guards. One day it's without shin guards. When we're hitting the bags, if he don't like your form, he comes and he kicks you in the leg. But this is all, it's helping helping straighten our body. So it's all been it's been a lot tougher, but you do it day by day. That's it.
Right. No, you definitely do, man. And when it comes to the gym, man, I mean, have you I mean, what's maybe some of your favorite training memories that you might have?
For where I'm at now.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say taking kicks from Crew Rudy at this point because he is I want to say he's in his 60s and he still kicks like super hard, and we do these things where it's like who can take the most kicks. So that's turned into like a fun little game. So I would say that.
Okay. Okay. Now, what's his secret? How does he have such strong kicks? Do you know?
Man, I don't know. I mean, he's had a lot of Muay Thai fights. That's the only way I
Okay.
can say. But I don't know what his conditioning used to be like. But every time now he's like, we're gonna train like I used to in Thailand. And then you know, I just take it for what it is.
You ever been to Thailand before or anything like that?
No, I haven't, but that is on the list though. That's on the list for sure.
Nice, nice. Okay. So, when it comes to Thailand, I mean, if you do end up going there, I mean, what's maybe some of the things you'd like to work on if you do go there?
Oh, strictly my striking.
Okay.
I feel like you watch these MMA fighters or UFC guys, whoever. I feel like when Khalil Rountree came back, he was a different person. And I know guys that went to Thailand that came back and they striking is different. My homie Xavier, Nick, who I mentioned from Cole, like these guys, they go there, man, they go for like 2 weeks, and they come back and they're different. Ali from Gracie South, like they're all their striking it was different from the time that I sparred them versus after they went to Thailand.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that's important. I definitely think that would be a pretty sick place to go to and train. And another thing I was curious about as well too, when it comes to MMA, I mean, when you have free time, like, do you watch like the UFC or just anything like that in general?
Oh yeah, yeah. I so
Nice.
so I watch. I go on YouTube, I watch it. I go on UFC Fight Pass. Even like the past CFFC fight cards, like I'll pull it up on my phone and I'm just watching. I'm constantly watching because one, not only am I studying, but I'm also there's so much many different styles in MMA, and people put their own pieces together. And I might see something like, oh, snap, like I like that. Let me try that in the gym when I go, and I like to do things like that. Not saying I'm stealing, stealing it, but it's like, if you're doing it, it's open for the world to see. So I try to
Yeah.
see what pieces I can put from my style.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that's important, and I'm definitely glad you're always studying film, my man. And Marquez, man, it's always great to have you on the show, my man. Thank you so much for coming back on. And what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
Guys, I'll be back. Stay tuned. We're trying to get something lined up, and we're gonna handle business in there for sure. Be ready.
That's right, man. We're looking forward to you handling business. And like I said, thank you so much for coming back on the show. And best of luck in bouncing back, my man. We're looking forward to seeing you back in there.
Absolutely. Thank you.